Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Say it again. Good morning. Good morning. Much better. Okay, this morning we'll have a story by the name of the Fig Tree Clash, 1635. Okay? And our reader for today is Tokosa Henry. How are you doing this morning, Tokosa?
Doing good. Doing good.
Okay. Well, we have about 10 children to entertain today, so do your best.
Okay. Yeah. So, good morning, everybody. As she said before, my name is Tokosa Henry, and I am your reader for today. So, how everybody doing this morning? Good. Everybody eat breakfast, so we energized to go into the story today. Yeah. Okay. So, as she said, the name of the story is The Fig Tree Clash, 1635. Repeat, The Fig Tree Clash, 1635. So we're going to the story, you're going to hear about Frenchmen, you're going to hear about Englishmen and Dutchmen, okay? So before we go, let's shake it off. Let's shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Right? So, okay. So, there was a French colony settling on the island of St. Christophe, which is St. Christopher, right? And they had a company called Compagnie de Saint Christophe, which is just another name for Company of St. Christopher, which is another name for St. Kitts, okay? So with the company, they struggled with the maintenance and supporting it. And the Frenchman who was in charge of the company, his name was Desnambuck. He was a explorer and trader in the Caribbean. And he was on the very end of abandoning the project of the company. So in 1630, only 360 colonists lived on the island of St. Christopher, and the company did not want to hire or recruit any more persons, right? So let's go back to a word in there that we should know about. So colonists, anybody knows what a colonist is or wants to? Group of people who do what? Yeah? Okay, I'm going to say it. So, colonists are a group of persons who help to find an area and they settle there, right? So, after this, they decided to leave the island. And when they made the decision to leave the island, they did not want to plant food, but they wanted to produce a crop of tobacco that they can sell while returning to France. So, all of a sudden, a Dutch vessel arrived and was willing to buy the crop at a good price, and selling this crop at a good price and receiving much needed supplies, it really changed their minds. And so they decided that they would trade with Holland, which is the country where the Dutchmen were from, and that it would be more profitable and reliable with France. So everybody know where Holland is or anything about the country? No? No? So Holland is in Netherlands. It's northwestern to Europe, you know, and like, as I was telling y'all before, y'all say Peppa Pig is for babies, right? But on Peppa Pig, y'all remember when Miss Gazelle, that's the name of the teacher, when they had international country day or world day, and they had Zoe Zebra, and she was talking about Holland, and I think the flag is red, white, and blue, and they were singing a song about peace and harmony in all the world, right? Yeah. So that's basically Holland, right? And so after they made this deal with the Dutchmen, you know, afterwards they failed the French company and they decided that this ain't profitable anymore. So the agreement was finished. But some men in France was watching them, and because the agreement basically failed, they said, we could do this too and make money, but we're gonna do it better, right? So they went to this man named Cardinal Richelieu, right? He was the chief minister of a French king, the man who was the king of France that time, and they went for his blessing to form the movement. And the name of the movement was Compagnie de l'Île de Marie, and it's basically saying the company of the American islands. So when they received the permission, they got ready for the journey and got all their supplies. And while doing this, they approached a movement of religious and intelligent men called the Provincial of the Capuchins of Normandy. The Provincial of the Capuchins of Normandy. To send clergy, which is a group of religious men who perform religious duties, to the colonists to minister to the colonists and also convert the Kalinago people. So Kalinago, that sounds familiar. But y'all think y'all hear that from? Right, yeah, it's another word for carrots. So moving on, the re-energized Desnambuk decided to challenge the English encroachment on French land. So encroachment, that's a really big word to tackle. It's basically when you try and take away the property or rights of persons. So, you know, the Frenchmen wanted to challenge the Englishmen and try and go and take away the land, right? But there were 6,000 Englishmen to the few hundreds to the Frenchmen, and I think that's a bit ridiculous, because why would you go and challenge 6,000 men and you barely have men, right? So they went and they was thinking about challenging them. But there was a banyan tree, which is another name for fig tree, right, on the shore of Point de Sable, which means point of sand, right? And it was the start of the boundary separating the English quarter of Old Road and French Capistille. So that was way down on the countryside, right? And a line was drawn from its western end to the summit of Mount Misery, separating the two quarters. So question, anybody know what Mount Misery is? Yes. What is it? Yeah, but what's there? What's there? What's located at Mount Misery? The volcano. Yeah, that's where the volcano is located, in St. Kitts, right? And so the seeds of banyan's fig tree, which is fig tree, are small and often fall on the branches and stems of other trees. When they germinate, they grow roots down toward the ground and envelop part of the host tree, almost creating a small thicket. Now, a thicket is a group of closely compacted bushes or small trees, right? And so over the time, the tree near the shore had expanded big. It grew significantly, right? But as it increased in size, the English continued to use its western end as their boundary, increasing their area over the years and building houses in it. So then, Desnambuk ended up sending a message to Sir Thomas Warner. Now, Sir Thomas Warner was the captain and leader of the Englishmen who was settling on the island. And he sent him a message demanding him to restore the land. He also sent word to other colonists in both French quarters to prepare themselves for war. And so they armed up their enslaved workers and promised them freedom if they stood and fought with them. And then they also got monks, and the monks were also religious men, and they carried a huge cross marching all the way to the Englishmen, right? And so the Frenchmen with their enslaved troops appeared on the edge of the rainforest and threatening the English villages. So then Sir Thomas Warner sent a clergyman, which is out of a clergy, right, and some officers to negotiate with Sir Desnambuk. But the Frenchman insisted that Warner should come and meet him at the fig tree, right? So then the meeting was arranged and Sir Thomas Warner arrived. Then Desnambuk took his sword and he placed it in the ground, and then he shouted to him, "Parle coble, j'en veux avoir par là." This is basically saying that he wants to have some land. And when he was saying it, he was pointing to the volcano, Mount Misery, right? He was pointing to Mount Misery, saying he wants land, pointing towards Mount Misery. And so Warner gave him some slight hesitation, and he was like, should I really give this man some land after he just tried and threatened me and send his man to try and fight me? You would do that after he just threatened me? Exactly. Speak up. Right, as she said, it's like when Russia was fighting for land for Ukraine. They was fighting them just for land over at Ukraine. Everybody heard about it on the news? Yes. Yeah, right? And so he made a formal agreement and it was signed. And this was the first time ever that colonists on St. Kitts used enslaved Africans against their foes. foes meaning their enemies, and it will not be the last. But the village of Fig Tree gets its name from this incident, and that is the end of the story. Yeah. So questions, right? So question, we talk about colonists. Anybody could remember what I said a colonist was? Speak up, I can't hear you. So for persons, you want to move on to somebody else to help you? You remember what it was? Yeah, basically they help to find land, right? And what is a colony? Anybody remember? No. A colony is an area or country that is under control of another nation or country, right? And then we tackle that big word called encroachment. Anybody remember what that is? No? It's like, remember I was saying that it was taking the rights or property of someone else. Okay, so who remembered the French leader? The name of the French leader? Leader, yeah. The man who was in charge of the company. You remember? No. Desnambok. Okay. Desnambok, yeah. Pierre Desnambok. And then the name of the English leader. You were saying it. Right. Okay. Y'all remember the name of the chief minister? No? Cardinal Richelieu. Okay. Which mountain is the volcano located? Yeah, right. Mount Misery. Okay. Okay. So what's another name for banyan tree? Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, if you feel on the paper? No. Oh, cheese? Yeah, cheating. Okay, so what's another name given for Kalinagos? Right. Okay, what else is there? Anybody remember where the location of the fig tree was? Where they had to meet? Over and French Capistier, right. Okay, anybody remember what a clergy is? Right. Go ahead. Okay. Anybody remember what a monk is? Wait, give somebody else a chance. You remember? No? Nobody know what a monk is? But remember what a monk is? The monk is also a religious person who also performs religious duties. Okay? Who were the group of people, right, who were willing to buy the crop from the Frenchmen? And they came on their own boat, well, their own vessel. It starts with a D. It starts with a D. A big name of the group of men, like a D. Yeah, right. The Dutch. Okay. Okay, so what is another name for Saint Christoph? That's the Dutch, yeah, which is also another name for kids, right? Okay. What was the name of the crop that the Dutch were? Okay. That means y'all were listening. That's good. What was the name of the country that the Dutchmen were from? Holland. Okay. 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 Another question. Okay. What did Desmond Buck want Thomas Warner to do? What was he threatening him, saying? What he wanted him to do? Yes, he wanted land, and he wanted him to restore the land. Right? Okay. Okay. Answer me for the question. Oh, okay. So, y'all have any questions y'all want to ask me? Like, if you didn't understand part of the story, everybody understand the story? Yeah. And everything was clear? No? So, you have questions you want to ask me? What? Will you answer some questions, dear? Y'all don't want to answer the questions? No? It's fine. Okay. Let's see something. Anything? Like anything at all? Anything at all? Anything? Okay. So let's try. Do on the river on the bank? River on the bank? I could do on the river on the bank. Okay, so we're gonna play a game called On the River on the Bank, right? Yeah. Okay, so hold on. Right, so we have a lot of boys. Okay, so it's over here. Yes, we're gonna have over here. We're gonna have over here, right? 1, 2, 3. Wait, everybody stand up. Let me see something. Let me see something. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. So we're going to basically do a recap of the questions that were just asked. And I'm going to put answers. I'm going to say one answer is over here. And one answer is over here. One answer is going to be over here. One answer is going to be over here. So I'm going to ask the question. And then, if you jump on the wrong answer, well then you're out. Right? So I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to ask questions, recapping on the story, right? And questions that was just asked, right? So I'm going to say, this is one answer over here, and this is one answer over here. And if you jump on the wrong answer, then you're out. Okay. So, yeah. Everybody go in the middle. Everybody put in the middle? Yeah. Okay. So the name of what was the name of the French leader of the French colony? So over here will be Sir Thomas Warner, and over here wait. Over here is Sir Thomas Warner, and over here is Desmond Buck. Wait, I ain't go yet. So, let's go. 1, 2, 3, jump! You know! Go back in the middle, it's okay. Go back in the middle, it's okay. Okay, so, let's see another one. should give y'all a hard one. Okay. Let's see. What question they asked before? Okay. So, another name for the fig tree, right? What is another name for the fig tree? So, over here, don't move yet. Over here is the banyan tree, and over here is the dragon fruit. Okay? Jump. Okay, so everybody go back in the middle. Go back over in the middle, everybody. Okay, so now, another question. Okay. What were the name of the group of men who wanted to buy the crops from the Frenchmen? So over here is English and over here is Dutch. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, jump. Be careful. So over here is English. So where is Dutch? It's Dutch, not English. Yeah, okay. Next English and this Dutch. Yeah, wrong. Okay, let's try another one. Okay. Remember, it was the Dutch vessel who arrived and wanted to buy the crops from the Frenchmen. Okay, so the name of the chief minister that the Frenchman had to get the blessing from to form the Company of the American Islands. So, over here is Cardinal Richelieu, and over here is Sir Thomas More. 1, 2, 3, jump. I have to wait until I say jump. Okay, go back here. Go back. I didn't say jump yet. Okay, everybody come back over here. Everybody come back over here. Okay, so what was the name of the country that the Dutchmen traveled from? So over here is France and over here is Holland. Jump. You're wrong, it was Holland. Not France. It was Holland. Right? Okay, everybody come back here. Everybody come back in. Okay.
One more.
Okay. We're going to do 3 more. And then,
Yeah, 3. One more.
let's do 3 more. And then we could probably play pass on the message. Y'all know that game? Y'all like it?
But then people will come and start saying
That's the fun of the game. Okay. Okay, go back. Let's see. Okay, so a clergy was what? So over here, the men who carry the cross all the way to the Englishmen. Over here is a group of religious men perform religious duties. 1, 2, 3, jump. No. Remember, it's over here because remember the clergy is a group of religious men who perform religious duties, and the monks were the person who carried the cross all the way to the English men. Right? Okay. 2 more. Come back. Everybody come back. 2 more. Okay. 2 more. Oh. So done now? Oh, that's it. Okay. So we have 2 more questions and time up. Okay. So anybody want to give me a question to ask?
Yeah.
Tell me.
You step on me.
Oh, great. What was the name of the story?
This is easy.
Wait.
1635.
The fig tree clash of 1635 or the fig tree clash of 1625? Jump. 35, not 25. Remember I said, it was 35.
Was there 5?
Yes, see? It was 35. Okay, go back down. Okay, one more question. One more question. I'm going to try to make it as hard as possible. Why not? That ain't hard, that's easy. Okay. So the name of the mountain where the volcano is located. Over here is Mount Misery and over there is Mount Let Me Go Jump. Okay then, okay. It's both of them, yeah, that's true. It's both of them for sure. So it's okay. Okay then, I think that's it. Okay then. So everybody, that's it. It was nice. Oh, get up. Guys, come. Go back on your mats. Everybody go back on the mats. Everybody go back on the mats. Hi. Go back. Everybody sit down. Everybody sit down. Okay. So it was nice talking to y'all. Y'all seem very energetic group. Okay, that was nice. It was nice with y'all, and I was actually frightened to come up here and talk like this, you know. But I hope y'all enjoy the story, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So.